Noah and Ben here with the NB Explorer YouTube channel, and in this video, we'll be hiking, building waterproof bushcraft shelters, camping in the rain, and cooking some good food. All while answering the question, how hard is it to do what Luke does and actually make an Outdoor Boys video? Come along with us and find out. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another camping challenge. Everyone's seen Outdoor Boys. Everyone loves Outdoor Boys. And we wanted to kind of find out how hard is it to actually make an Outdoor Boys video. So today we're going to be going off into the woods. We have just what's in our backpacks, nothing much, no tents, no sleeping bags, nothing like that. We're going to build bushcraft shelters, cook some food, and just try and survive.
So we're hiking in about 2 miles or so. There is a river down there where we've been before, so ideally we're going to try to set up somewhere near there. It could be a swamp. We have no idea what it's going to look like, so we're going to have to find a decent spot to set up, a decent flat area with, you know, all the materials that we're going to need to build something, because it's going to rain tonight, and it's going to rain pretty heavily apparently.
It's going to suck.
It's going to be bad. It's actually pretty nice right now. It's like 65 degrees outside, which is the first time that this has happened in 4 months, so we had to get out here.
We got to get hiking because we got a lot of work to do before this rain hits.
We're making calzones.
We're making calzones.
So as we're hiking in, we're keeping our eyes peeled for anything we can start a fire with. Ideally birch bark or anything that's going to be real dry and flammable that can catch a spark pretty easily. And then ideally we will find a spot that's going to be pretty flat with a decent bit of firewood and dry, of course, because everything is just swampy mud from all the snow melt. There was about 2.5 feet of snow here for the last 3 months, and it melted a couple of days ago, so it's wet. So here's where our last challenge was. Noah's bed's still there. That's where the fire was.
Shelter could be looking better.
Yeah, shelter does look like it might have tipped.
Yeah, we do have some good news though. I couldn't find my spork last night when I was packing up, but I just found it on the ground here.
Must have gotten buried in the snow.
Yeah, we're probably about halfway through our hike right now, but we're gonna keep going because there's a river, creek, about another mile down the trail. So this is a old logging road. They used to haul logs out through here. Just gotta cross it and continue down the trail. Big sheet of ice still melting. The snow just finished melting maybe, I don't know, last week.
So we're getting there now. It's been a pretty mellow hike aside from all the washouts and the running water and whatnot, but we're getting there. We got the hardest part over with.
So we've arrived at our general area. We just came over here. There's this very pretty overlook. I don't know if you guys can see, but the creek's down there. It's flowing hard right now. But yeah, we're gonna kind of look around the area. We put our bags down over there, and we're gonna look around and try and find a spot. There's some deer, Dookie. So we just walked down the hill from that overlook spot. We crossed the river, and we're just looking for a decent spot to set up. Keep in mind, we need a spot with a lot of dead standing trees, both to build the shelter and for the fire. This spot's really pretty down here, but there's not really any dead trees around except for these big guys. Since we are building shelters, we're gonna need some bark. So, I mean, there's some really good bark down here. So we're just gonna collect as much as we can and take it back up.
Nice.
Oh,
Look at that.
that's a nice shingle right there.
So Noah's doing the river crossing with a lot of bark right now. So what we just did, we walked maybe a quarter mile in total just to find bark. We haven't even found a spot yet. We have no shelters built, but this was kind of what we learned from the last time we tried to do this, was maybe we should do things in a different order. When we see stuff we need, get it then, instead of trying to scramble at the end. So right now it's like 1 o'clock. It's gonna rain around 6. So we have about 5 hours to build the shelter. However, kind of the most important part right now is gonna be waterproofing the shelter. We can, you know, whip something up that maybe isn't the most structural, but it's going to need to be watertight. So bark is kind of the top priority right now. So that's why we came down, did all of this, tried to get like a preliminary base for how much bark that we're going to need. And then we're going to head up back to where our bags are and try to start finding a spot where we're going to set up for the night. So here's where we've picked out. We're going to do a shelter here, another one over here, probably a fire pit right around where Noah's bag just tipped.
This one's already fallen, so that's nice. All right, guys, so, whoa, let's get a shot of this. Our dough's rising.
Our dough's rising.
Oh my God.
Dude.
So, right. Yeah, like we said earlier, we're making calzones tonight. So, and that's Outdoor Boy's specialty, just the camping bread that we're gonna use as the dough for our calzones. All right, guys, so if you watched our last video where we did the winter camping, in that one, Ben built a lean-to and I used a tarp for my shelter. This time we're both doing lean-tos. I'm gonna use these 2 existing trees behind me as kind of the main supports, and then run a cross beam across. So I got 3 sticks cut right now. I'm gonna lean this one up, lash it to this tree, lean that one up, lash it to that tree, and then this big guy there is gonna be my main cross beam. So I got my main cross beam going across there. Now I think I'm gonna start working on my bed before I start filling in the rest of the shelter, because if I run out of time, I brought a tarp with me. I can always just throw the tarp over that and use that as my roof. Obviously I want to build an actual roof on it using the bark we found and leaves and whatnot. If worse comes to worse, I can use the tarp, so I'm gonna get my bed going first.
It's a big fella. Come on. Look at that drop. So I have my 2 logs here, which I plan to make a triangle shape going here to there, run a ridge pole from the middle into that split. So it'll be like an A-frame style shelter this time. and the mouth will be here. Fire should go here. So I'm gonna try to lash those two together and form that triangle. Noah's gonna lift this, which is gonna be the front of my shelter. Now I'm gonna put my ridge pole in between there and to that tree, and then I'll lash that together, which should be 4 points of solid content.
Oh, yeah. You could probably lower it down like that. Okay.
She's a big girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just realizing now for mine, we need a lot more material.
Okay, so how hard is it to make an Outdoor Boys video? Difficult. These shelters are both very large.
Yeah, these are.
See, I can stand up in this thing. And both sides here are going to have to be covered in bark. And you saw what the task was to just get that bark. That was all the way down this ravine, up the other side, and then carrying it all the way back up. There's no bark in this area here at all. So what we have will probably cover a tenth of what we need.
Unless we want to shrink the size of the shelters. But we did just spend an hour, doing this. I just felt a raindrop.
Did you really?
I think so. Oh, no. I don't know, dude. Maybe not. I hope not. Yeah, these are both going to be massive shelters, which means we need a massive amount of resources to cover the shelters and get them waterproof.
We need a massive amount of time before the massive rainstorm comes in and we get massive soaked.
Oh boy. And we need to get a fire too before the rain starts. Otherwise that'll be hard because we didn't bring fire starters. Oh boy. Uh-oh.
So this side's coming along. I got 4. Should probably have like 6. Get 4 on the other side. Just trying to find long dead stuff. So I got both sides set up now. I'm probably gonna start laying stuff going kind of diagonal, maybe in like an X pattern or whatever I can do so that I can fill in spaces, start putting bark, and on top of the bark, I'm gonna put dead leaves. And I think that should waterproof me pretty well. But this thing is massive. This is by far the biggest shelter I've ever built. It's probably at least 12 feet across here. I'm about 6 feet tall and it's maybe 6 inches taller than I am. So it's gonna require a lot of resources.
Probably been good 45 minutes. Hopefully it should go quicker now. I wasted a lot of time trying to cut this really big log, probably like 20 minutes. Still working on the bed. I'm gonna get it okay for now, and then I'm gonna start working on the roof. Luckily the sun just came back out. It was kind of feeling like rain there for a second. Hopefully it stays. And yeah, just gotta keep getting more logs.
So at the rate that we are currently going and the way that the sky is looking, I'm definitely putting Ben sleeping on the ground on my bingo board. I haven't crossed it out yet, but it is on there. I'm starting to fill this in so that way I can start putting bark on it and it doesn't fall through. The pitch is a lot steeper than I had envisioned this being. Therefore, I'm gonna have an issue with bark sliding down. I already know it. It's hard. It's hard.
So Ben's starting to go with bark now.
Yeah, so this is doing exactly what I said it would do. The pitch is too steep, so the bark is sliding down a lot more than obviously I would like it to. I can't really place it. Like as soon as I put it, it starts to slide, which is obviously going to be a problem. But my thought process is to just get as much bark as I can, fill as many gaps as I can, and just pile leaves on it, like a foot of leaves.
Yeah.
And just have this be mostly leaves, and the bark is just keeping the leaves from falling through, and the small sticks are keeping the bark from falling through. And just to show, all of that bark that we collected, this is all that's left in it.
That's all that's left.
And I've
Well, and the behind you there too. But, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's got to be like a 9-foot wall there.
Yeah, probably.
And then same on the other side. And then I have that. So I don't know how this is gonna work.
So I'm just gonna do a little test here and see if the leaves actually stick. And I know that there's obviously still big holes and it's gonna fall through, but this is kind of what my thought process was. Way more leaves, obviously, but kind of get the point, I guess. Something like that. This would be a lot easier if the leaves were alive. Then I could lay them like that, but that's not gonna work because there's no leaves on the trees.
So I've got just about all my sticks for my bed here. Took a very long time. I still have to shave them down, take all like the little bumps and all that kind of stuff off there. I'm gonna do that later though, because I want to start working on my actual shelter now. Ben's working on his shelter. He just came back with a big haul of bark, and I'm gonna start doing the same. I'm gonna start laying some sticks like that, and then see what I can do about bark. I don't know. Ben's got to go pretty far already.
So as you've all been seeing, bark has been a problem. There's this massive dead tree here. I'm hoping that I can scavenge some stuff off of this. Like that's probably, maybe if I were to get all of that, a quarter of what I need. And I don't know where any more is. This is huge. This is massive. Oh, fuck! Ow! Okay. 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 This is really heavy. And it's like 12 feet tall. Oh my god. Oh. 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 It's gonna fall apart. It's gonna fall. Shit. Devastating. Absolutely devastating.
There's the skeleton done.
Huh?
Now I'm gonna start filling in between and putting some bark and leaves on top.
Absolutely stripped down tree.
Nice, dude. That's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
Maybe enough to finish this side.
I think it will be enough to finish this side. It's nice. This is why you keep your knife on you. I can dive it into the tree, kind of pry the bark to get it off in larger pieces, because if I was doing it with my hands, it would just be splintering apart. So
Right.
I was carrying one of these. So this right here is the strategy. If I were to pull this off with my hand, it would just crack apart, where with this knife, I can kind of just inch up like this and eventually get, you know, a slab that's pretty long off of there. From her dad too. But maybe after this video drops and we make a couple million in a month, then it might be different. Yeah, no. I mean, our last video did bring us from like 40 to 200, 175.
Yeah, I think it went from 36 to 175.
What you're telling me is I should just stop shooting houses this week.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck am I doing? I don't even know how I'm gonna get the top. I can't reach the top. So, it's about 3:30 now. We've been going at this for about 4 hours, give or take, 3-4 hours. I have one side 80% of the way done, the other side's 20% of the way done. Stopping for a snack, hungry as hell. Takes a lot out of you. We're walking all over the place to find stuff. Noah's got a bed built.
Yeah, I've got my bed built, but not much else. I'm just putting up my roof right now. I'm getting the kind of support beams in there. Then I can put the finer sticks and then try and find some bark and leaves. I'm really trying not to. I don't want to be using the tarp. I will if I have to, but I'm gonna really try and get this thing as watertight as I can without the tarp.
So, found this tree. Pretty good bark, except it's literally guarded by thorn bushes. Yeah, I'm getting those in me. Look at that. Look at all that. all of these are thorns. Like, everything in here is thorn bushes. I'm standing in the middle of it. It's like that all around, all thorn bushes. It's like the freaking forbidden fruit tree. All right, here's side 2. The problem I'm running into is I can't really reach the top to get leaves on. I didn't think of that. I put that in the wrong spot. There's another crack a little lower that I meant to, but when we put it up, it went there and I didn't realize it. So now my shelter's 7 feet tall.
Starting to gather bark now. Got a few pieces on.
That's a good haul.
Yeah, not bad. Got a lot more to go though.
So to give you an idea of how overboard I went on size, I can put both my arms out and spin without really hitting anything. And then just about full stretch. I don't know what my reach is, but it's got to be at least 7.5 feet. It's way too big. In my head, I pictured this being about this tall, and the roof pitch being much flatter. But it's gonna work. Noah's coming back with a big load.
Long guy on the bottom.
Oh,
about
yeah.
to break.
Oh! Not bad. That might be just enough, or at least close.
It should be close.
I have all the leaves on both sides of mine. I'm gonna start laying the sticks on top to keep the leaves down. Sky's looking gray again, but should be okay. And then we're gonna start the bed and figure out how we're gonna do the back.
All right, guys. Well, I'm thinking that's looking pretty decent. I already started packing some leaves in, trying to get them in like all the cracks and stuff. From this side, it's not, I mean, you can obviously see through it. Like water's gonna get through it, but I don't know. Yeah, it looks, yeah, I mean, okay, I can fill in up there a little bit more and everywhere else a little bit more, but I mean, I'm just gonna be wet tonight, I guess. I don't know. All right, guys, another update. As you can see behind me, my roof's pretty good. I got some holes over here. And yeah, you know, there's holes around, but all in all, it's not that bad. I mean, as long as it's a light rain, I think it should keep most of it off of me. So now I'm gonna kind of take apart my bed and use the hatchet and just shave off a lot of those knobs and nubs and pokies and stuff. Make that as flat as I can possibly get it.
Did you watch Xander's most recent video? My bed's complete. Noah's bed's complete. We gotta make a fire pit in the center here. I was gonna put a backside on mine, but I just don't have time. Got an emergency tarp going up over there because it is supposed to downpour. We're gonna try not to use it, but
All right, guys, so both of our shelters are pretty much as done as they're gonna get for tonight. Sunset's probably an hour, hour and a half, something like that. Overcast right now, so it's not a lot of light around. Just in case we do get like wicked rain tonight, I just put this tarp up over here. There's our shelters over there. We're not gonna come in here unless it's like brutal, like, cause it's gonna be in the 40s tonight, and if we're soaked and in the 40s, like we might like die or something. So this is just in case, and we're probably gonna store all like the camera equipment and stuff in here, store our backpacks in here, and just prevent those things from getting wet. So Ben, what do you think? How hard is it to make an Outdoor Boys video?
It's tough.
It's tough.
It's taken a ton out of us. It's taken a lot longer, which, I mean, I guess we knew would happen.
That this would take kind of forever to do.
Right.
But it's tough, and these aren't watertight. Could have done this better every time.
Yeah, we could have definitely done a better job.
Yeah.
As far as waterproofing.
It'll work.
It'll work
Okay.
for like a light drizzle. If it rains, we're gonna get wet. Like, we will be wet tonight if it rains, which it's supposed to. So we'll probably have a wet, not much sleep night.
That one looks like a bomb.
All right, guys, so it's time to get the fire started. We just built this little fire pit, and we're doing this with no fire starters. That's part of the challenge. So this ground's really wet. So we have this nice piece of dry bark, and then this stuff, I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it's very dry.
Came off the backside of some bark. It's just like the layer that touches the tree, so it's perfectly dry, but it's basically just like paper.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go like
It
this,
just crumples.
yeah, it just falls right apart.
Yeah, so hopefully this works. If not, we'll try something else, but we have like our little sticks on standby, ready to go.
So we're gonna do the same thing as always. Scrape some of the ferro rod down in, so that when I do strike it, it will spark up a little bit. Or it wants to.
Okay. So grab all this stuff.
Lost it.
Okay. So, fire starting. How hard is it? It's pretty hard to do. We're going to try again. All right, so this wood is from the inside of a dead branch that's very, very dry to the touch. So I'm going to try and split this up into some smaller pieces. Like that. Next time we get the flame going, I can try putting some of these on top. I probably don't want to have that in the wet dirt. Oh. Okay, got those little pieces of wood starting to catch. Yeah.
What are you doing putting that log on there? Oh yeah, baby. Theoretically, as long as we just keep it hot, it won't go out at this point.
Yeah, as long as we keep getting oxygen to it.
That's what I'm saying. Alright, after like 15-20 minutes of really babying this, we got it. Seems to be safe.
We got it going.
Dude, do you see what the bottom of that is?
It's working fine.
For some reason, it actually is. Yeah!
Well, before it gets dark, we're going down to the gully to refill our waters. Already gone through 2 liters.
I'm filling the kitchen sink.
Very thirsty. So I have a little Sawyer water filter to fill up our bottles and stuff. Nothing like spring water, am I right?
Nice. Now for the slowest filter in the world.
I think I need to replace this thing soon, but this might be like the second or third time I've ever actually like needed to use this.
Oh God. We're gonna be here all night.
Yeah.
Sawyer products,
Yeah, would not recommend.
they kind of suck. We've tried the squeeze, we've tried the mini, we've tried the regular filter. This thing's been used like one time. And him and I have been squeezing the hell out of that bag just to fill.
That probably took like 15 minutes, 20 minutes even. It's raining now, by the way. But yeah, that took so long.
So we got a little charcuterie board going here with our cheese, our meat, our spicy mangoes, and dates, because Noah couldn't find figs, so next closest was dates, I guess. This is actually really solid. I don't know if it's just because I'm really hungry or what, but
I think awesome. A little of both. That's Parmesan cheese, by the way.
He bought the nice stuff, too.
Oh, yeah.
Belgioso.
Yeah, we're starving. Neither of us had breakfast today. Yeah, we're just going to snack on this for a bit, and then later on, we're going to get the calzones going.
Yeah, it's probably about 8 o'clock, and we've been here for 9 hours, 8-9 hours, so.
Yeah. So we got a cracker, cheese, pepperoni, date, white. Should I throw on a spicy mango?
Sure!
All right.
Load it up.
Oh,
on
nice
the bottom.
bite.
Look at that sandy.
Mm-hmm. Good. Pretty good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I made a mistake. We're about to make the calzones. And I was like, where's the pizza sauce? I think I left the pizza sauce at home. Which is crazy because yesterday I bought pizza sauce for this. And then that disappeared this morning. And then I went to the store and bought another pizza sauce.
So what are we gonna do?
We're gonna make chili mac with beef calzones instead of pizza sauce calzones.
Should work.
It should work. Might be weird, might be good. Still put all the toppings in there.
Consistency of the dough is like perfect this time. Cheese. We got a whole pepperoni stick. Jalapenos. Some mozz.
No sauce.
No sauce.
Got chili mac and beef though. All right, so after further inspection, the pizza sauce is indeed at home. We're gonna make this chili mac with beef. Got some water on the fire right now. While this is cooking, we're gonna make the calzones, and then we'll use this as the sauce. I don't know. It should be good. I think it'll be good. Yeah.
Thanks for crutching down into the garage to check the sauce, Danny.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Poor Danny's at home with a torn ACL on crutches, and she climbed all the way down the stairs into our garage to check and see if there was sauce.
There was.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Also, it's warm enough that these guys are back.
Oh. All right, so we just poured the boiling water in that. Ben's pressing out some dough to make the calzone. It's very sticky. I've got jalapeno cut up, a little bit of Parmesan, a bunch of mozzarella, some of that stuff, and then, yeah, pepperoni.
You need like spray, like cooking spray or something. That's what the problem is right now.
Gross.
Can't get it off.
Oh, this is the first zone. Got the chili mac sauce in there.
It might be zoning.
Might be zoning. A little tear.
It's fine. We're gonna patch it. I think this is gonna work.
We have that sweet potato too.
Oh yeah, dude.
Now, little Sally, don't go towards the fire.
Probably hasn't felt like it was warm in a minute.
Yeah. I think technically these are newts, actually, but we'll put them in the calzone.
We got the first zone here. Hopefully this works. Going into the coals. I don't know how long to put it in. Do you? No idea. Okay.
All right, guys.
That's a pretty good
That's
looking zone.
That's not bad. We got another one cooking over there.
The tinfoil stuck like crazy.
Yeah. Ben just spent probably 10 minutes peeling the tinfoil off because we don't have any olive oil or anything. But
Oh,
dude,
oh,
that's
yeah.
not bad.
I cut it terribly though. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Not bad. The dough is good. Crunchy. You had a lot of zones. Fire's ripping over there. 3 zones. Getting a little chilly. It rained for a bit. It like started raining
Hard.
Yeah, for like a minute.
But we were dry.
Yeah, nothing dripped through.
And hopefully we don't get anything too much more than that.
All right, so I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's raining. It's very on and off rain. Oh,
It's picking up
here
again.
we go. Nothing's coming through here though.
See, the problem is that center, right where my ridge pole is, there's really nothing up there. I couldn't really get anything up there because this thing's 8 feet tall, 7.5 feet tall.
All right, so it's getting to be that time. Getting tired. It's getting a little chilly out. Bellies are full of calzone. It was really good, honestly, with the chili mac. We're probably going to start getting ready for bed now. Like we said before, we don't have any sleeping bags. Obviously, we don't have any tents. That's why we built these enormous shelters.
Mansions.
What we do have, Outdoor Boys, you know, he's always got his caribou hide or whatever he's got, but we don't have that.
We live in upstate New York. We don't have
There's no caribous around here. We have wool blanket. There's a lot of sheep. We have wool blankets that'll give us some more warmth and comfort. But I have a little inflatable pillow. As far as sleeping, got my long sleeve. I have a hoodie that I'll probably put on and some puffy pants.
We both have these little milk carton kind of, I don't know what you want to call them, sleeping pads.
Accordion foam
Yeah.
sleeping pad.
They add no warmth whatsoever, and they really aren't comfortable. Kind of takes the edge off when you're sleeping on
It's better
logs.
than wood.
It's slightly better than wood. We're not going to keep the fire going all night. We'll probably keep embers so we can get it going so we can cook breakfast in the morning, but fire's not going to be providing warmth tonight. Hopefully we sleep better than we did in our winter survival challenge video. That was brutal. You doze off for 15-20 minutes and then wake up and have to add more to the fire, roll, and it wasn't comfortable.
No.
So if I could get 2 hours of sleep tonight,
That'd be better.
I would consider that a win. My bed is way better this time around. I have definitely learned from that. And yeah, so we're gonna start to kind of gather up our belongings and get everything prepared. If it does start pouring, which it shouldn't, but if it does, we're ready to kind of maybe make a move under that tarp or something like that if need be. I don't think that's gonna be necessary tonight.
We'll give you guys an update once we got our sleeping situation figured out.
All right, here we are in bed inside of our massive shelter. I have puffy pants and those pants I wore all day on under one layer of the wool blanket. Bed is 3 out of 10. My pillow is deflated, brought a popped one. All these inflatable pillows kind of suck, so I'm using my puffy jacket, and yeah, hopefully that's gonna do it. But I'm warm, I'm reasonably comfortable. Got a big pile of wood there, and Noah's got a pile of wood over there, and hopefully we'll get some sleep tonight.
We got a visitor with us.
Dude.
Big purple guy. He's just chilling.
Dude, he
Hey,
looks
buddy.
awesome. Snag him.
Will you eat the spiders for me, bud?
Probably will.
Alright guys, bedtime. I'm all tucked in. Only reason I'm wearing this face mask is to keep the spiders off of me. Bed is decently comfortable. The blanket helps a lot. I got my inflatable pillow here. And another visitor. Little orange. And a beetle. Yeah, hopefully I sleep a little bit tonight, but see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Not a bad night's sleep, to be perfectly honest. Decently comfortable, minimal spiders, and minimal cold. I was chilly like this morning around like 4 or 5 o'clock. All in all, I slept pretty well. Like I only woke up maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. The sun's coming up now, but it looks really cool.
That sunrise is awesome. That is so good.
Yeah, the sunrise is pretty sweet.
All right, so
We made it.
yeah, we made it. It's about 7:30, 7:45 in the morning. Actually slept pretty good. This bed was pretty comfortable. Got a little bit chilly, and not having a back on the shelter, you know, the wind kind of did just rip through it. But it was a good night's sleep. What do you think?
Yeah, it really was not bad. My shelter did exactly what I wanted it to. It just kept like the light drizzle out. I was dry the whole night, though it didn't really rain while we were actually sleeping. It rained beforehand, but everything in here was still dry. My bed was decently comfortable, a little stiff, but all in all, pretty good night's sleep. 7 hours of sleep total, probably.
Yeah, I bet you did. I had to wake up around 4:30 or so. The fire was pretty much out, so I spent about a half hour or so getting that going again. So we did want to talk about why we decided to go with the design of these shelters. I wanted to do an A-frame, well, mainly because I'd never done it before, but also since we were potentially going to be getting a decent amount of rain, I wanted something where I could pile a good bit of leaves on it without like a crazy steep roof pitch, like those kind of style shelters. I mean, Noah's is huge, so it's not too bad, but normally the lean-to shelters are kind of steep, where this one I was going for something a little bit flatter. And I also did want something kind of large, not quite this large, but kind of large, so that if it did rain, I'd kind of have a place just to stretch out and move around, and I wasn't confined to a little tiny thing. So that's ultimately why I went with this. If I did it again, I would make it a little shorter and even flatter of a roof pitch. But I'm pretty happy with this thing. It definitely treated me well. Tons of space in here. And I will definitely be trying this one again and just doing it a little bit differently. Well, how was yours?
So I chose to do this style just because I thought it would be one of the quicker ones to do. And we were definitely on a time crunch. I know it really doesn't look like much from the video, but I mean, we were working non-stop to get these things done, and we pretty much did just in the nick of time. So yeah, I picked this just because I thought it would be, you know, pretty quick, which I guess it was. Like, I did it in the time frame I needed to, and yeah, it's just one wall I have to worry about getting waterproofed. Definitely could have gone a little smaller, but it was nice making it this big because I did have two of my supports were already there, and I do have room for a lot of my gear under here.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It was nice because I do have all of my stuff, like my backpack with my hydration pack and all that is all in here.
Yeah.
This was also big enough, as you probably saw last night, Noah and I could both comfortably sit under here and cook and do everything that we needed to do. Like, we had plenty of room. You know, he had his stuff over here, I had mine, and we weren't, you know, all tangled up. So the big shelters do have some benefits, even though they took forever.
Yeah, they take way longer to build, but I guess if it's worth it, especially if we did multiple days, the big shelter would be nice because we wouldn't be on as much of a time crunch.
Yeah.
Like, we could use today and this morning to kind of keep building, maybe put some sides. Ben can put a back on his, but to answer the question, how hard is it to make an Outdoor Boys video? It was pretty hard.
Yeah. It takes a lot.
Yeah, it takes a lot out of you. Like I said, we were working like literally like seven hours just to have a place to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that would keep us semi-dry.
We have like a little bit of experience doing this too.
Oh.
Like, we've kind of been doing stuff like this our whole lives. Not quite to this extent, but you know, I feel like someone just going into this completely blind, it's tough. It is like difficult.
If you don't have any experience camping or like building shelters at all, I would not recommend just doing this like first try. Yeah.
Because at least, you know, we kind of don't have much trial and error. Like, what we have in our head is gonna work. It's just, will it work good? I don't know, but it's not like it's not going to work.
Right.
Which, you know, you make mistakes and whatnot, but still, regardless, it's a learning thing and it's difficult, and it's a fun challenge though.
This is our second time doing a challenge like this, and definitely learned a lot the first time. I think we learned a lot the second time too, so third time should be even better, more efficient, better shelters.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna get some breakfast going now.
Yeah, it's supposed to start raining, and well, it says at 10, but hopefully that's true because it's about 8 o'clock now. So hopefully we have enough time to eat some food, pack up, and get out of here before the rain starts. But we got bacon, eggs, biscuits and honey butter, and yeah, should be pretty good. All right, guys, little update. As you can see, fire is out. Sky is gray. It's about to rain heavy in like 10 minutes. We're kind of scrambling. Oh, dude, it started.
Oh man,
I'm feeling it. About to throw on.
Dumping.
Yeah, about to throw on the pack cover, rain pants. Where are they? Rain pants, rain jacket. You still got that light up, and we're gonna get out of here. We're skipping breakfast. I don't want to get soaked right now.
Yeah, we'll probably end the video here, guys. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you thought in the comments, and let us know what you want to see next.
Yeah, this is a fun one. Went pretty well.
Cool.
raining pretty good. We're about 2/3 of the way.
Yeah, pretty wet.
Always got the lobsters on.
Got the lobster pants on.
Bag's looking damp.